Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again to Think Tank TV. My people, wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end indeed. Now, the truth is that Tinubu's latest plan to avoid and dodge the rerun election that will most likely be declared by the Election Petition Tribunal has been exposed by an independent journalist. Recall that on the 1st of March, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was actually declared the winner of the presidential election that was held in Nigeria, which most people believe was actually fraudulent. Now, the other candidates who contested the election with him are actually challenging the victory at the Election Petition Tribunal, and the court will most likely give their verdict not later than September 16. That's based on the provisions of the Election Petition Tribunal, which states that petitions must be determined after 180 days. Now, aggrieved parties are expected to take the tribunal outcome to the Supreme Court for a more robust judgment, which must be issued within 60 days, and that's about mid-November. The truth is that by virtue of the evidences submitted by the three candidates, the apex court may most likely order a rerun, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who scored 8.1 million votes, Atiku Abubakar, who scored 6.9 million votes, and Peter Obi, who scored 6.1 million votes, may be ordered to rerun the election. Now, looking at the powers of the presidency, this independent journalist has gone ahead to uncover some secrets why Tinubu is itching to invade Niger. Whether the powers of the presidency, Mr. Tinubu, who may have already invaded Niger by November, has the constitutional right to delay an election if the National Assembly grants his request. Remember that 59 out of the 109 senators of the National Assembly are actually APC members, and they will give the president all necessary support to ensure his requests are speedily acceded, even if it means delaying the court order. Recall that Section 135, subsection 3 of the Constitution states that if the Federation is at war in which the territory of Nigeria is physically involved and the President considers that it is not practicable to hold election, the National Assembly may by resolution extend the period of 4 years mentioned in subsection 2 of this section from time to time, but no such extension shall exceed a period of 6 months at any one time. While the president may assume that it may be easy to invade and overcome Niger by virtue of the fact that they have just 25 million as their population, would it be that easy? No one can actually be too certain in wars, particularly the one that now enjoys the alliance of Mali, Burkina Faso, and the rumored support of Russia. Now, the valid case of such is the case where US actually invaded Afghanistan in 2001 to topple the Taliban following the September 11th attack, which thousands were killed in coordinated bombings mastered by Osama bin Laden. An invasion they thought was going to last for just weeks went ahead to last for over a decade, which saw the US government eventually withdraw their troops from Afghanistan in disgrace and humiliation after 20 years. Operation Iraq Freedom is another example that captures the uncertainty of the duration of the war, where US, with the support of some allies, invaded Iraq on the suspicion that Saddam was manufacturing a weapon of mass destruction. Now, some professionals have actually gone ahead to advise Bola Ahmed Tinubu that thinking that you can win a war just by virtue of the size of the people is not the right way to go after things. Recall that US with their troops went ahead to invade Iraq some time ago in March 2003 when they went ahead to invade Saddam Hussein, who they thought was manufacturing a weapon of mass destruction. Now, when the military-dominated nation was invaded, the US government did not withdraw their troops until 2011. Another most recent example is that of Russia, which waged a war against Ukraine to demilitarize it over the latter intent to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The war has lingered and is still ongoing. Now, the truth is that Niger Republic under the military dictatorship of Tiani should not be underestimated, as the ECOWAS 7 days ultimatum has overlapped and the military general Tiani has not made any effort to hand over power back to the democratically elected president. Recall that Tiani has gone ahead to cut off his diplomatic tie with Nigeria, US, Togo, France, and other nations. He recalled the nation's ambassador in an audacious move that signaled he's not willing to back down in his quest to rule Niger. However, many have actually accused US and France that they are keenly interested in Niger mainly because of its massive deposit of uranium. a heavy metal used in powering nuclear reactors and treating cancer patients. However, it could be lethal in the wrong hands. This is a call for the ECOWAS and other countries going ahead to declare a war in Niger, to realize that the duration of war may not easily be determined by the size of the nation, looking at the examples we have called so far. Here's a call for ECOWAS, here's a call for African countries to do well to ensure they use diplomacy in resolving the issues, as calling for a war will never be the best resort to bringing and restoring democracy to Niger. Do well to hit the comment section. Let's get to know what your thought is, as we're going to be continually here to serve you. My name is Moses and this is Think Tank TV. Thank you so much for joining us, and bye for now.